Oh. Oh.
I'm talking about my life. I can't seem to get that through to you.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm not just talking about one person. I'm talking about everybody.
You know you're dying. We're all dying. I'm tired of a lot of baloney.
I'm talking about form. I'm talking about content. I'm talking about interrelationships. I'm talking about God, the devil, hell, heaven. Do you understand? Finally!
Hi, Guardiane here to do another rant on yet another non-enlightening topic or discussion. I don't really think I've touched point on too many nonsensical or completely idiotic topics yet. Maybe actually no, I have. But I mean, like, I talked about like movies and more. So a lot of topics I picked have somewhat of a point, as opposed to completely random stuff that no one else would get mad at except me. But then again, the topic I'm going to discuss today, everyone has this problem, I'm guessing. Maybe not to the extent that I have this problem, because I'm, mentally deficient. I can't use certain words for fear of offending the planet. I'm sure deficient's soon going to be an offensive word. I should do one on that, offensive words. Then I'll probably just get shut down by YouTube. So, today we're going to talk about tough guys. Yeah, tough guys. That's very generic, right? Because tough guys are everywhere. There's all sorts of different types of tough guys. There's internet tough guys, video game tough guys.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to concentrate and you'll put me off. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not concentrating. Who gives a fuck?
There's local tough guys. Driving tough guys. There's all sorts, right? They're everywhere. So just to try and make this a little bit easier, because I can make like a 60-parter on this, I'm going to talk about what it's like for me to go to work every day. I walk to work. And just walking to work, I can probably spend half an hour friggin' losing my fucking mind. So that's another thing I should put up. There's going to be a lot of cursing in this, because as a lot of you know, when I get mad, I tend to curse quite often. So for any which weird reason there's kids watching this, and you let your kids watch me, I don't know why you would. I'm going to be cursing a lot. I know I shouldn't be cursing at all. So I'm going to go to hell and be set on fire. I'm going to anyway because I can't help it when I get mad. I mean, when there's nobody in my house, so I can curse all I want. It's the only time I do these rants, actually, when my family's gone out or they're sleeping, so yeah. Worst husband and dad ever. Okay, so tough guys. So as I walk to work, okay, I should start. They're making a new bridge in my area. Like this old bridge they're replacing was maybe 67 years old, and they're finally retiring it and building a newer, bigger bridge. So far, they've only done half of it. So what they've done is, the half they built. Like first they kept the old one open while they built half of the new one next to it, because they're going to make it double the width. So now that they've done the half, they're closing down the original bridge and then tore it away, and then we're using the half of the new bridge. Problem is, they didn't really do this right, the construction guys. The half of the bridge that's finished, the sidewalks are too narrow. Okay, they even have signs, big signs saying narrow sidewalks, temporary. They're not saying sorry, but that's their way of saying it. So basically, they're narrow enough that two people can't pass side by side each other. Not fully. You have to kind of squeeze or turn a little bit. The roads are narrow enough that cyclists should not be on it. Now, you think this would stop people from riding your bikes on there? No, they don't give a shit. Fucking assholes. Like I'm not against cyclists, okay? I'm all for it if they respect the rules of the road. In this case, they're not. There's signs clearly put up there that says, do not cycle across this bridge. Please dismount and walk it across on the sidewalk. Nope, I haven't seen one person do it yet. Not one fucking jackass has done it yet. Or that one fucking guy's done it yet that makes him a jackass. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm already out losing it. So that part doesn't concern me so much when I'm walking, because whatever, I'm not the one being held up, all the cars behind them are. Like, it's bad. Now, I can give them somewhat benefit of the doubt because the sign isn't too obvious. And on top of that, you think the sign is for the sidewalk users. But then I'm thinking, because that's what some people told me, like, oh, they might think it's just for people going on the sidewalk. I'm like, well, then my defense, or my argument to that is, in my city, riding your bike on the sidewalk is illegal. So why the hell would it be intended for people on the sidewalk? It's illegal. You're not supposed to be on the sidewalk anyway, so clearly the sign is for the people on the road. It says, please do not ride your bike here. The roads, they don't say roads, they should, I guess. People are that stupid. The roads are too narrow. Get off your damn bike and walk it on the sidewalk, because otherwise you're going to cause problems, and they do every day. I've seen accidents almost happen, because you get impatient drivers, which that's not right. I'm not saying the drivers have the right to be impatient, or risk killing people because of this, but people are going to. And it's like, if you're, even if the sign isn't there, can you not see the roads are too narrow and put your two and two together? I mean, and here's another point. It's like, well, if I have to be on the road, I'm not allowed to ride my bike on the sidewalk, what do you want me to do? I'm like, well, that's what the sign's saying. Walk it across. You'll survive if you have to walk across that bridge. I'm sorry, I walk. You're not going to die if you have to dismount and walk it across. It'll take you a little bit of time, but you know what? Leave home a little bit earlier or whatever you have to do to make up for that time. No, not one. I've not seen one person do it. Every day I see cyclists coming, line of cars behind them. Some of them get desperate and they go around anyways and almost cause a head-on collision because they're getting so impatient. I'm surprised no one's honked yet. I haven't seen anyone honk. But maybe the drivers don't realize that they're not supposed to be there because the sign isn't too big or obvious. This is just part of the problem. It doesn't even really involve me because I walk to work and I'm pissed. My problem is those cyclists, some of them will ride on the sidewalk. First of all, you're not even supposed to fucking be on there. Second of all, you're more likely to see that sign than anyone else. It says, do not ride your bike. Okay, it's right there as you're walking along a sidewalk. It's obvious for anyone walking or going on the sidewalk. The road, not so much. So they can't excuse themselves for not seeing it. So on top of that, you know you're not supposed to be on the sidewalk. The sign even tells you not to be on the sidewalk. You're still on there. Even if you didn't see the sign, put two and two together. You see someone walking at you, you really expect them to get out of the way for you? No, it's illegal. You have to get off your bike. You think they would? No. They keep riding a bike. Like, I'll be walking across the bridge. I see some fucker on his bike coming at me. I'm like, well, I'm not getting off the sidewalk. I'm not jumping into traffic to kill myself for you. But no, they keep coming at me. I'm like, and I eventually go like this, like, what are you going to do? Run me over? And most of the time they'll get off and they'll walk. Other times they'll keep riding very slowly like this. I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? I want to kick them in the face and throw them off the bridge. Like, seriously? Get off your fucking bike and walk it. Like, I'm not getting out of the way for you. Like, use your common sense. You're not supposed to be there in the first place. The sign tells you not to be there in the first place. And even if those two things weren't there, the sidewalk isn't big enough. Okay? You're going to have to walk it. This is just part of it, walking to work. The other, and there was one time only, thank God. And this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You know those scooters, people have scooters or little mopeds? That was on the sidewalk. Yes, that's just fucking dumb. Cyclists, okay, I can see why you'd want to ride on the sidewalk and you can sometimes get away with it, because I've never seen a cop pull over a cyclist for riding on the sidewalk, even though it's against the law. I've never seen a cop pull one over. But a moped on the sidewalk? Are you fucking... It's a motorized vehicle. I see this guy coming at me. I'm like, what the fuck? And this isn't like a type of road you can walk on, because the roads are narrow. So if you go try walk on the road, your car's gonna hit you. So I'm walking and I see this fucking asshole on his moped coming. No signs are stopping. I'm like, stop! Stop! I'm waving at him. And he's like, and he keeps coming at me. I'm like, at least you fucking mentally ill? So luckily there's no cars coming on the road. I was damn lucky, because he would have plowed right into me. So I got off, I'm like, what the hell are you doing? As he rides by me and he's smiling like this. You know? He must have been fucking deranged. Like, he must have had a mental illness for real, because no one's that dumb. And he didn't care. He just smiled at me like a psychopath as he rode by. I'm like, I so wish a cop was there to pull this fucker over. Oh, that was only happened one time, but I couldn't believe it. I'm like, a moped on a sidewalk. On a narrow sidewalk, when he shouldn't be on the sidewalk. I can go on forever. This is just cyclists. They're not even the biggest problem, because it doesn't always happen on the sidewalk, the cyclists, or the mopeds. It's the tough guy, the tough walking guys. Okay? Every day they're a problem. At least 5 times a day. We don't walk back and forth 5 times a day, so I should. On the way home, at least run into 5 different people at least, and they're tough guys. The women are always nice. Women always go like this for you, and they'll move out of the way. That's the sound they make. They'll move. They'll make an effort to deflect them because they don't want to touch you, right? Because why would they? But you get these tough guys, and they're like this, you know, like a fucking wall walking down the sidewalk in the middle of it. I'm like, why do you got to be like that? You know the sidewalk's narrow. You're gonna have to move. Like, I'm not getting off the sidewalk. If you decide to bump into me, that's your problem. But they make an effort to make sure that I'm too tough to turn. I'm too elite. Only wusses do that. You know, like, I don't know what they're thinking. I'm guessing this is what goes on in their fucking heads. So as I'm walking, I see these guys going, you know, the guys with their pants down to here or whatever, and they're like, you know, doing this walk at me, and I'm like, I just put my head down and walk by. I'm thinking, buddy, you walk right into me then if it's what you need to do. So far they haven't, but they've grazed me every time. Like, they hit my arm, and I'm like, all you have to do, I do it. I don't want to be a douchebag like them and sink to their level. Really, I just show people this because that's how fucking dumb society can be. I'm hoping my viewers aren't this dumb. All I gotta do is walk like this, a little bit, like this, just like this. That's it. Just turn a little for a second and let the person pass you. Every time it's me doing it, they can't be bothered. They're just too tough. They have this tough look on their face too, like, yeah, I'm fucking tough. Give me a reason, you know? You can tell. They just want to start shit. And this is downtown, so this is pretty normal. Downtown in my area is pretty fucking full of rancid dipshits and psychopaths and druggies, you know?
I'm sorry I touched your garbage can. Oops.
Oh, you are a
Sorry,
fucking
Gary.
psychopath.
Especially now that the weather's warmer here, all the fucking crackheads are coming out of their holes and just taking up space again. So it's pretty annoying. Like, instant stink too downtown when the summer's nice. All the friggin' bums come out. Yeah, I'm not really that miserable a guy, but I'm easily set off. And you think, and I know it's a waste of time and energy to get this mad. It really is. It's not doing any good for me. You think I would learn to say, you know what, these people aren't going away, just calm down, who cares? And I tell myself that every time, but every time I get mad again. But thankfully I'm all this. I don't take any action. I don't get in fights. I'm a wuss, I won't lie. So I'm all talk, you know, thankfully. Because if I was action, I'd probably be dead by now, considering how mad I get at everything. But yeah, so there's always the tough guys who have to walk right at you, like they're a wall, they're too tough to move out of the way for you. I don't get that. This is just on the bridge. All of this was just the bridge discussion, and the assholes who travel across it. Oh, I can't wait till they finish it, because it's supposed to be double the size and everything, and I don't have to worry about this anymore, but who knows. So there's these other set of tough guys, okay? The jaywalking tough guys. And I'm sure you've all must have seen these guys. These guys are fucking a miracle. Every day, I swear, I run into these guys. I don't know what their problem is, what goes on in their heads either. This is the routine. never fails. You come to a stop sign or you come to a red traffic light, usually a traffic light. There's one intersection on my way to work. It's guaranteed, no matter what time of day it is, it's extremely busy. So when I see a red light, I just wait. I don't bother looking and trying to go because it's just too busy sometimes, and I'm like, I'm just gonna wait till it turns green. Especially if it's busy. Guaranteed, if there's a guy behind me or whatever, there's always a guy coming behind me, he'll be tough and he'll be like I'm a schmuck for waiting. He'll just keep walking into the cars. And I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, he'll just keep walking. Yeah, there's cars going everywhere. And some people will even honk, and he's like tough somehow because I'm dumb for waiting apparently, and he's smart for just going across. I'm guessing this is what they're thinking because I don't get it. Every time I'm waiting for light to turn green, they make it look like he just keeps going. I'm like, what are you trying to prove? I don't understand. Or you think you're impressing the crowd of people waiting for the green light? Like, oh man, look at that guy. He's a rebel. He's just walking through those cars. One of these days, I want to see these guys get hit. So I can be like, we're not helping you. You did this to yourself. You're fucking tough. You impressed me. Oh, sorry, you're dead? Oh, well. Well, I probably wouldn't do that. I'd be like, oh, shit. He's dead. 911, yeah. Fucking idiot's dead here. Can you pick him up? At the time, I was so mad I think that. But I don't get it. What is the point? Even at a stop sign. Sometimes I'll wait at a stop sign and be courteous. I don't have to be courteous at all. If it's my turn to cross, I should cross. But sometimes I get to a stop sign. If I see a car waiting longer than me, I just wave him to come. You see tough guy gets a car walking across. Like, what the fuck? You see me waving the guy over. Why do you purposely gotta go anyways, asshole? Like, what is your problem?
I'll kill your dog.
Like, why do they have to go out of the way to make me look stupid for? Because that's what they're doing. That's what their intention is. Otherwise, I don't know. They see me doing this. It's not like they're oblivious to the world. If I saw the guy with his head down, his headphones on, I'd get it. But they never are. They're like looking straight, doing his tough walk. They always got this tough walk going. The one that baffles me the most, not the stop sign one so much, but the guys at the red traffic lights who just walk through the red light when all these cars are coming. Like, why take the risk? Why risk your life to think you're looking tough? Women aren't impressed. They're not gonna to give you a blowjob in the middle of the intersection or something like you're thinking. None of the men are impressed. None of them think you're tough. We just think you're a fucking idiot. You look like a fucking idiot when you do that. I'm talking to you people that do this. No one's impressed. You're not getting laid. Give it up. If that's not the reason you're doing it, then I want to know. Tell me. If you watch my videos, leave a comment as to why you're such an asshole. If you're one of those guys that does this, just tell me. What do you think you're proving by doing this? I just let you know. And if it's a logical answer, which it won't be, I'll be like, oh, I'll never complain about this again.
You can take that can and stuff it up your ass.
Okay.
Oh, this is just going to work. How much time have I done so far? I don't even know. I haven't kept track at all. Oh my god. I'm not even talking about tough guys, like driving tough guys, because that's a whole separate topic on its own. When driving, road rage. Oh my god, I have so much of that too. Can you imagine me having road rage? That's for all you guys. Hope you enjoyed that.
You fucking asshole!
Yeah.
You worthless pile of shit!
Yeah, Gary.
Oh yeah, I also noticed that downtown, just mostly downtown, all the drivers are super impatient. I mean, drivers are impatient anyways, but downtown they're exceptionally impatient. I don't know why. Like, even when I wait for a green light to cross, I go. Because it says walk, it's time for me to go. I'm going to walk. I don't take my time or walk slowly like a dick. I walk reasonably fast-paced. Because believe it or not, I actually do think of the drivers. I don't want to make them longer than they have to, but I'm not going to sprint across every time either. So I walk relatively fast, but even then, you get these assholes so turning into you, like this. And you're just like, I'm still walking here. Okay, like this is me, this is the car. I'm like, okay, okay, it's something to go, okay, just hang on. I'm still walking. You can't drive over me. You can't kill me. Sorry, I know you want to, but you can't. One time I had to go, okay, calm down, please. It's like, just wait. You'll live if you have to wait 2 extra seconds for me to cross the street. I'm not doing it to be a dick. I'm doing it because I have somewhere to go. I have to go home. I'm sorry I'm taking 2 seconds out of your day to cross the street. You'll live. They always get those assholes who are just like driving at you. Like, just keep going anyways. I'm like, I'm not running, so you're gonna have to kill me. One guy almost did. I see him coming down the road as it's a green light. I see him coming. He has no intention of stopping, and he's turning. And I'm like, I just kept walking casually. I saw him coming. That was done with me. Because he had to slam on the brakes. And I'm like, wow, you saw me coming. It's not like you didn't see me. You were just hoping I would run. I'm like, I'm not running. If I get killed, it's your fault. That's real logical of me, right? I have a wife and daughter, and I get myself killed just to make someone else look bad. But yeah, I did. I mean, I didn't die, but I saw him coming, and I'm like, nope, I'm not running. You're gonna have to fucking stop. And he did. And of course, they have the nerve to be like this at you. Like, you're the idiot, even though you have the green light and it's your turn to walk. It's like, it wasn't an advanced screen. I always make sure to check for that. I know what an advanced screen is. Nope, it was clearly cross for me, and you decided you're just gonna floor it anyways, and hope that I run. Like, nope, you're lucky you didn't hit me. It wasn't worth going to jail for to save your 2 extra seconds. And I'm like, there's no one there. There's no one responding to you. What are you doing? What is wrong with you? I don't know if anything I've said within this last hour, half hour, made any sense at all to anyone, or I'm just completely insane. All the canned ravioli I ate in my childhood corrupted my brain.
Good luck, Smoke.
All I got is a headache.